Hello, welcome. Um, I'm gonna continue on with my little game, my 2D platformer. I've been working on this for the past couple of streams now. It's like I said, a 2D platformer that is written entirely in web technologies, and I'm not using any libraries or nothing of the sort, and everything is just written by hand. So I don't have any physics. I don't have any sprite helpers or whatnot. So it's just pure CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. However, I am using some the new syntax for JavaScript. So it's ES6, and yeah, everything should be kind of up to date without the overhead of any build system or that kind of thing. So I think I'm just going to jump into it. So today I'm going to be working on implementing the design of my game. I created this design in Sketch, and if you just open up the Sketch file, it looks something like this. So we're going to go from the scene on the right hand side to the scene on the left hand side, and I'm going to try to get like at least halfway there in this stream. It's not going to be a long stream. I'm going to try to keep this on the shorter side. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to be like for, I don't know, 1.5 hours maybe. And I'm going to do most of the design. So bear in mind that I'm not a designer of any kind. I am just a developer who likes to dabble a little bit in Sketch and Photoshop and that kind of thing. This particular design is just like a rough idea of where I want to take the game. I want the game to have this vector look, and I want the game to be also kind of like grained or like rough. So it's got this noise like overlay and be kind of dark. And yeah, so I think we're just gonna jump into it. I before I started the stream, whoops, did not mean to open that. Before I started the stream, I took the liberty of exporting some sprites, and so this is our current sprite, the one that we are using at the moment. It's fairly bad. It was done like real quick, but our new Jonas looks a bit better. He's got a lot more keyframes. I've did like a very crude jumping keyframe, and I also have some walking / running keyframes and some still keyframes. Where it's like he's standing still but kind of moving a few pixels per frame. And I exported the ground, which is just a single image, and a noise background. I'm gonna fiddle a bit about with this one. I think I may do this with canvas further down the road, but for now it's just an image, which is gonna be like a transparent overlay on top of the game, and it should give it this rough look that I'm going for. But yeah, I think there's nothing more to talk about except just like jumping into the game. I did notice. No wait, is this? Yeah, okay. So everything's good. Refresh the game, and if we look at the game from last time, it like kind of works, except we've got some bad physics implementations, like if he falls down and we go left again, it just pops right back up. We are not going to be addressing that today. We are going to be doing the design. So to start off, I just want to resize everything. I want to move. So currently the design is based around 32 pixels, but the new design is much bigger. It's based around 128 pixels. I could, of course, scale that down, but I kind of want everything to be a bit bigger than I had originally thought. So I'm going to start by changing some values and just play around with numbers. And so I'm going to, set this one to 128. Can go into the game. I'm going to do the same for my resize constant. So I mean, of course, this should be abstracted away into some config document, or I could read this from somewhere, but it's just so simple and I kind of don't want to complicate things. So I make everything bigger, and it just kind of works by only doing that. And now we're going to change up the image of the Jonas player. So I'm going to go into the CSS for Jonas. And where is it? So here is, we have got like this before pseudo element, and it's just reading up the old sprites. And I think I'm just gonna delete the old sprites from the repo, mode trash, and I'm gonna rename this. Where is it? Rename, and it's just gonna be jonas.png. So the new sprite has got how many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 keyframes for this single animation. We change this 7 number here to 12. That's the width of the entire sprite. It's based around the number that we just changed. So 128 times 12 is the entire width of the original sprite. And it's like, and then for the player, so the new design, if I look at it, it's got a different aspect ratio from the original one. It's got this, the height is basically 1.5 times the width of the image, so it's 128 pixels times 192. So if we go here and change, so the height is going to be 1.5 basically times the sizing constant of the game. So I'm gonna open this software. Sorry, real quick. So 1.5 times the height of the of the scale of the game. I'm gonna change the top value to match the negative value basically, and try that and refresh. So in we've got the character and it looks kind of correct, but for some reason we are not getting the feet. So I, for some reason, hard-coded the height of the pseudo element. They should be just 100% of the height, I guess. And there we go. So now we've got this a weird little walking animation. It's actually not the correct one because it's the keyframes here are incorrect. If we look back at the design, it starts with the jumping animation, whereas the old design basically started with the walking animation or the still animation. But if we look at this, the jumping animation is now the first sprite, but the still animation goes from 1 until 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth sprite basically is the still image. And then this one looks like a still frame, but it's actually a part of the walking sequence. I could probably fix this, like optimize this a little bit, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to keep it like this, I think. So, yeah, still image is going to be, I guess we don't really have a dashing animation at this point. So I'm just going to move this up here and change this to player still, and that should be fine. And then we go down to the player. It should be still now. So still, and now we've got 5 images. So that's 100 divided by 5, which is 20% per keyframe. So we got 20, and we got 40, and then we got 60 and 80. And for each keyframe, we're going to look at the image. So the first one should be we're going to move the image 1 keyframe to the left. So that's going to be basically -1. And then just -2, -3 EM, and then the last one 4 and 5. Yeah. So now we should have the player still keyframe setup, and it kind of works. As you can see, the player is kind of moving, and I think it's not perfect. It kind of looks like he's shooting something, which is obviously not what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be breathing, but like I said, I'm not really a designer. We could change this though down the road, but for now it's more about getting the feel of the game, kind of there. So I'm gonna keep going. For the walking animation, like if we look at that, it's not really the thing I wanted. So we have to change these keyframes as well. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6 keyframes for the walking animation. And so that's like 16% per frame, right? Roughly 16.33, I think. 100 divided by 6. Oh yeah, 0.6x. Okay, so I'll start there. So 167. And we're basically going to keep going from the still animation. So the first one should be -6 EM, and then -7, and this should be 33.33%. It should be 8. And then we are at 50%. It should be 9. And this is 66.67. I'm just adding 16.67 per keyframe. So this should be what, 83.33, right? And this is 11. Okay. There you go. I think these are correct keyframes. I could just change this to like, because I don't need to repeat the entire declaration. I'm just going to do animation name, player, and walking. I think that's enough. I'm gonna remove this right postfix. We're not doing the dashing animation, and I say that, refresh, and walk, and as you can see, it kind of works. Probably a bit too fast. So for now, I think I'm just going to, for the walking, or maybe for both of them, I'm going to bump this up to like, I don't know, 500 milliseconds. Okay, that's fine. So the character is now walking correctly, like sprite-wise, but he's for some reason falling at the incorrect time down this slope thing. And I think the reason is like the sprite itself. So if we outline the player, and to here like outline 2 pixels, solid red. Like so. So you can see like we walk off the cliff, and it's not until like the entire frame moves off the cliff as he falls down, and we kind of need to like approximate this somehow. So I think if we go into the player class, so our collision detection is like way off, and this color is just too big. So if we bump that down a bit, so times, I don't know, 6 maybe, so like it is more even. That's probably too much. So times 4. Oh, sorry, opposite direction, 8. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Like obviously I need to refine the artwork and do some better like his falling animation and all that kind of stuff, but I think that's fine for now. So Like that's it for the walking animation. Um, but the jumping animation is not the correct one. So if we go to our sprite, you can see I've got this kind of jumping animation. It's just a very simple one frame thing. I think I could just like on the update tick or on the render tick, I mean. So I think I could just do this, like, sorry, class. What is going on? Not list. Typing, not really doing anything today. So this dot class list dot toggle I don't know, is jumping, and we're going to do is jumping if the y speed is so we both want to is going up and down. So I guess like if it's not exactly 0, we're going to be doing the jumping animation. I could do some more optimizations. Don't need that. I really need that. Let's keep it for now. Okay, so it's jumping. Basically a copy of this. Is jumping. We don't really want an animation here. And I think it's just, I think that's it, really. And it kind of works, right? I'm getting this weird artifact for some reason. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. Okay, it kind of looks like he's skating or something when he's... Kind of weird. It kind of looks like he's skating when I do the dashing thing. But it's, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with it for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Simpler. Okay. So, if we look at the design, we've got the character, so we're gonna need to do this like glowy thing below him, and all that kind of stuff. think I might wait for. I'm gonna do the ground first, I guess, and then keep going to the like atmosphere one bit at a time. I think that's a good way to go. Just gonna come at this, so it's so where are we? PSD. Gets I get at just main and right Jonas commit updates Jonas right. Okay, and now we need to do the, I guess, the ground and the background. I guess the background is the easiest. So, whoop, I didn't need to do that. If we zoom in a little bit here. I just got this background color here. It's RGB 15, 26, and 46. 15, 26. So, okay. Where are we? Game. RGBA 15 for the red, 26 for the green, and 46 for the blue, and just 1 for the alpha. And I've got the backgrounds. And for the ground, I don't want to do that like they should just fix up the that's not correct. The level design. Push it more down to 5. Guess I could start at like -2. I don't know if this is like a good way to do this. Maybe I should do it like an array. Maybe simpler. It'll be like -3, 5. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that. It looks way cleaner, I guess. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just gonna do like array of I don't even know if this is like the correct way of doing this, but just something to certainly know what kind of an array this is. And then in here, it'll be like the 0 value, and the first value would be the coordinates. Okay. Kind of works. I could do more of this later, but for now, I'm gonna switch out the greenish color for our sprites. So this is gonna become background. Top left repeats X and gonna be a cover, and background image sprites, and it's called ground.png. And now I've got the ground. And I'm thinking I could do it like a bit bigger. So I could do like, I think the aspect ratio is, the width is wider basically. Could do it like that. So I think that looks pretty nice. Got the grounds, and now I kind of want like everything to look more faded in the ends of the scene. And so the way I did that in the sketch file was I got this overlay, and it's just got like a very simple shadow on it, like inner shadow, two of them. I think I'm just gonna do that, like, kind of looks good, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I guess. So in the game, we've got this we add Jonas, and we add the ground. But that's it, right? Could just be like a pseudo element, I guess. So, like on the game. Can create like a pseudo element with nothing in it. It's gonna be this big block, height. I actually want to make this bigger, so no, I want to make this the same height. So height 100%. What's happening? Height 100%, or width 100%. Positions absolutely top 0 and left 0. So this should like float on top of everything. And then we gotta do box shadow. And do the blue color. And it's gonna be at inset. Inset 0 for the X, 0 for the Y. And now the question is like how blurry should it be? And I'm wondering, because the game is kind of responsive, I'm wondering if there should be some kind of like a viewport unit or something like that. So I'm thinking like 10 viewport widths or like a view min. And it doesn't appear to show. I probably forgot something. Oh yeah. So I need it to be like on top of everything. So it should be the topmost layer of everything. So side index is going to do that first. So now we've got this a little fade. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it should be bigger. Or maybe we should give it like a spread. So I don't know. 10 view min. Oh, maybe that's a bit too much. But you get the idea. Maybe like 5. Okay, this looks more like it. So now we've got the fade on the edges. And I also want like this dark, if I look at the design, I got like a little vignette going. So perhaps I could just do a second shadow. Like, copy this. And it should be on top. I'm gonna make it on before the other one. Like so. And just 0, 0, 0. Maybe it should be less. It could be like, I don't know, 2 or 3 and like 7. See how it looks? It's like a way too dark when it's up, but it kind of works. So I'm gonna do like 0.3. There we go. We got the vignette coming. Maybe 4. So 0.4 and make the blur on the blue thing a little bit bigger. There we go. It's exactly the look I wanted. The problem is I need to remove this frame at some point. It's like it's not necessary by a long shot, but I don't want to do that now. I kind of it's a different task altogether. So yeah, I mean that looks pretty good, except for the grain overlay. If I could do like a before and an after element. Does book shadow apply to the item itself? So I'm wondering what to like backgrounds URL. So I got this noise pattern. So it's like I don't know, sprites. By the way, I should combine these into something a bit more sensible. But sprites noise.png. I mean, this works. But now I can't control the noise independent of the vignette, which is kind of annoying. And I can't control the like how extreme it is. I kind of want to be less than what it is currently. I'm going to do like another pseudo element. After and take both these out. So like which should be which? In my design, I had the gradient, the grain on top of the vignette. So I'm going to like before should be the vignette thingy, and the after element is going to be the terrain. So like so. Refresh. Okay, now we see the grain on top of everything, and it's like way too dark or way too opaque. So I'm going to opacity, I don't know, 0.4, 0.4. That's more like it. And now I kind of want to move around, and I'm wondering how I should do that. Like I kind of want it to be like, one of these old movies where it's like kind of always changing a little bit. Because now when I walk and you start to see the camera move, kind of looks a bit weird. So I'm wondering like if I create a, where is this game? If I create a keyframe animation for the ground noise, or like the noise, and do this. I don't know. Noise. 0%. Transform none. 30%. Transform scale 1 point, or maybe make it just bigger. So if I make it height 200%, why doesn't this work? height 200%, with a a 100%. No, sorry, 200%. And then I move it a little bit to the left. So if I move it like, so left will be like minus 50%, and same for top. So top will be minus 50%. And then for the keyframes, I could do something like, transform minus 10%. Can do something random. Like so. That should be semicolon or semicolon. Sorry, with the Icelandic thing there. What was that? I could also do like rotate. It could be like minuscule, like 4 degrees. Alright, let's try this. And then and give the animation. So animation, noise, duration could be like 800 milliseconds. I'm gonna do it in steps, 1 step per transition, and then just infinite number of times. And it kind of works, it's like moving around, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see it though. It may be too bad resolution, but maybe I could like do more and do a few more keyframes. So this is something that needs to be like any particular values. I'm just going to do something like rotate 3, and on the scale, and I reverse it so it's -1. These are just experiments. I'm gonna bump up the animation speed, like maybe a more like it's like a fake noise effect. think that's pretty good, actually, for a very simplistic animation. I'm gonna check one thing real quick. It's somewhere over here. I'm sorry, this is off screen. Can't really show this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Just needed to check something real quick. Okay. So we got the ground. We got everything kind of where I want it. I'm gonna do a bit more ground layers, and then I'm gonna start on the enemy, and then I'm gonna call it a day and go and do some work for JSCOF Iceland, which we are hosting again next year. It's gonna be awesome. Totally recommend going. It's like 2 days of awesomeness, and yeah. So I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'm gonna add a little more the negative. I could generate these, but I kind of want to have control over some things. I might add a bit more down the road. So 6 and 7. Oop. 7, 8. Now we got this in both directions. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I'm thinking like there are 2 things I could do actually. And right now I could start on the enemies, which is the hovering spheres that shoot at you like with the laser beams. I think that's pretty cool. And I could also do the ground glow for the player, and I think, to be honest, I should start with that, because if I do, I'm done with the player for now until I add more animations and stuff to it. But if I do it like that, and I could in my next stream do the hovering spheres and start on the gun mechanism, or like the weapons mechanism of the game. Yeah. So the glow is actually, it should be straightforward really. Look at, right, I'm gonna commit this. First things first, right? So I'm gonna add everything. Add the new sprites and comment this. It's gonna be add environment theme. Like so. No. Ugh. Add an environment theme. I never know why I don't just use the amp black. So use this. Got that. And add the glow, it should be really quickly done. If we take a look at the layer, we got this before element. Actually, going to change this to after. No, wait. I do want the ground glow only to be when he's on the ground, right? So could I do so I wanted to go away when he jumped, or like stay on the ground. So should be a different element, or should I move the player into its own thing? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with the enemy spheres. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And to start with, I'm just gonna do a new file. Call it sphere. But yes, don't be. Don't copy this. The most minimal. There should be there. There. There should be ground. Okay, there. And try it out. Just gonna add it into the DOM. So X there. Like so. And yeah, start coding it. So I'm wondering if we should give it a position. I'm just gonna give it some hard minus no. Yeah, 2 and 5. Nope. 5. Just some something to work with, like something that we can have when we start it. So I'm gonna see if it's actually in the DOM. Swear. Okay. I give it some oop. There. I think the height should actually be 0.5 amps. No, it should be precisely 1 m in height. Minus 1 m, and width. Oh, it can be 1 m. And yeah, I don't want overflow hitting on that. Okay. Okay. So make this background red for now and see where it lands up. Nowhere to be seen. I probably did something a bit incorrect somewhere. There. So it doesn't have the initial. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do this differently. I'm gonna actually remove it from here and go back into our game and remove this comment. It absolutely does not help us in any way, I think. I'm basically gonna copy this into this. It should be an array. And I'm gonna place it at times 2. Okay, and then for I'm basically gonna do this thing here again, and it's gonna be current level dot. Why does it do that? Spheres. New sphere. Maybe we should call this orbs. Way better name. Also easier to say. Game this. I'm gonna do like this dot. I'm gonna call it orbs. I'm gonna change it later. So sphere now, but this. Spheres. I mean, this could just be its own method, I guess. Well, I mean, it's fine. Not those. I'm gonna remove the default values and add the spheres, and then in the basically need to do this for rounds as well. No, spheres. And kind of a bit of repetition going on, but I think it's better to be repetitive and see where the repetition is, and then simplify, abstract away, and make it a bit more dry after we see like what can be reused and what can't. Okay. I get an error. Where's probably did something a bit strange. Got an error. Cannot find variable sphere. Because I forgot to include it. That's why. Okay, sphere included. Did I save? Okay. Type error. This spheres that push is not okay. Basically, it's not a function. Undefined, it's not a function. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. Because I called it like that. There we go, we got the sphere, which is our red box at the moment. Okay. I basically want to I'm gonna add the ones in a DOM. I'm gonna create like this dot brain equals document dot create element negative this dot brain class name equals sphere brain and this dot append child this dot brain. So I'm basically going to be adding a new div with the class name of sphere brain to the sphere custom element. I'm gonna do some styling on that in CSS. So let's do it. So X, I'm just gonna do it like this. So sphere brain. I'm going to like, I think the width of it should be half of the thing, so it should be like width 0.1 em. Sorry, not rem, but and the height of it should be as well at one or like half of the current scale. So the background is, zoom in here, and just to be clear, we're doing this sphere here. So if you look at this, we've got the color 195, 10, 110, and 3. So 195, 110, 236. RGB. I can't remember this. 195, 210. 195, 210. 236. I think. Yes. Okay. And we're going to do a border radius. Border, not spacing. Border radius of 50%. And see how that looks. And I'm going to remove the red thingy. So we've got the start of the sphere, and now we just need the little glow and eye, basically. So I'm thinking if I do like I'm just going to do it easily first and fix it later. So I'm going to do a box shadow. No, I'm going to do a filter. Drop shadow 0, 0. 1, no, point 25 em. And then this color. Like so. Maybe just make this a drop shadow. I'm not sure. Don't make it a drop shadow. Drop. Sorry, a box shadow. I'm gonna have to do some profiling and see which one is more performant in this scenario, and I think it's a bit much, so 0.2 is probably fine. Maybe not. 2, 3. Okay, and it's a bit too big, so I'm going to do like so. I think that's fine. And Then we need the that's the sphere. And we need the kind of eye into it. I'm just going to do it like this. Const fragment dots create fragments and frag dot append belt this dot brain and repeat this for so this dot I and I'll call that sphere I. Okay. And I'm actually gonna append that to the brain. That's a weird sentence. I'm gonna give the brain the eye, if that makes any sense. And give the brain the eye. And then I'm gonna do this thing once more and do like a ground or like shadow. That's not how you spell shadow, is it? Shadow. That's not how you spell it. Shadow. There you go. Oh, that's a shadow. Shadow, there we go. Third time's a charm, or in this case, 15th. Shadow, shadow, and shadow. Okay. I'm actually gonna end with this one. So it's gonna be like so. Eye, sphere, shadow. I think we're good. I guess. And if we go and try to finish this off, so we're gonna do a. I think I'm just gonna do like black strokes for this. So I'm gonna bring back the outline just so we see what we're working with. So 2 pixels, solid, and I can't type today. It's a fun day. Fun non-type day for Raggy. Okay, so outline 2 pixels solid red. And let me see the outline, and I'm going to do display flags, align items, nope. Align item, align items, center, and justify content, center. So the orb should be in the middle. No, wait, we don't want that. We want it to be, or do we? No, we want this to be space between. There we go. And if we do the eye real quick, it'll be quite straightforward. Eye, it's going to be completely white. Bullet radius 50%. And I guess it should be like half the width or something. The 2 amps. We don't need the box shadow for the eye. And we're gonna make the same thing. I'll copy this. Whoop. Copy this. Put it there. And center. So we've got the eye in the middle of the sphere now. It's pretty neat and not much code. And the only thing left is the ground or shadow. Add shadow. And that is going to be the same color as the orb itself. Oh. RGB except it's going to be at 50% alpha. So RGBA and same color except the alpha value. And I think the height should be like a little less than half. You can see that it's right, yeah. The width should be the same. So 0.4. And this should be black's direction column. And nope, not this one. This one. And I need to change this to center. And this to space between. The wrong one. Like so. Refresh. Almost there. Why is it in the center though? Just like content. I could actually. Doesn't that work? That should work, right? There you go. There. Frame. Wait, I'm overwriting it somewhere. Yeah. That's no good. Like so. There we go. Sorry, it's not really. Okay. Awesome. Now we've got it. Now I just need to pull it down like a little bit. And I think I'm just going to pull the shadow down actually. So we've got the height of it, and I want to pull it down half of the height of the shadow. So margin bottom minus this value, and like half of that to be exact. There we go. Got the sphere thingy, and then I want the sphere to be hovering more lower to the ground. So the brain is, wait, let me think about this. If I move, I'm gonna do a little bit differently. I'm gonna do this relax and give the brain a little margin bottom. So margin. That's not what I meant. Where did I might go? Margin bottom. 0.2 amps. It's even a bit too much. So 1.5. No, 1. There we go. Okay. And I wanted to levitate a little bit. So, and this is the last thing I'm going to be doing now, I guess. And I'm going to be going to work on JSConf and getting some dinner as well. It's about time, I think. Hover base 2. I'm just going to do like transform and translate y and do like negative 0.1 em. And I'm gonna do the animation here. So animation, don't need all this stuff. So it's all this. It's gonna be like, I don't know, 2 seconds animation, infinite, and I'm gonna alternate it. So as you can see, it's levitating slowly. It's just a bit too much. I'm gonna try the ease easing function. Okay, that's nice. Just a bit too much. So try 0.05 and 3 seconds. Just experimenting with some values. I think that's pretty good actually. Allowing to like make him start shooting at it and interact with the enemy at some point. I think that's something for next time. I'm just gonna scale up the game a little bit here in the end. I need to fix the resize handler, but as you can see, I mean, it's pretty neat for a couple of hours of work, if I say so myself. Can walk. You see that the enemy animation. I think it could be go like a bit further down and then be like a tad smaller, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna call this a day, I think, and I'll be back with you, I guess, sometime later during this week. I'm guessing on, I don't know, not tomorrow. I'm going to a conference tomorrow, but maybe on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I'll just post it on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.